to one and all. So today is the last day, that is fifth day of the Vyayam. So it's told that you can't enjoy health if you are not in good, you can't enjoy wealth if you are not in good health. So taking this quote, so we have to maintain our health, and I hand over the proceedings to Srinivas sir.
Namaskara, Suprabhat, Hari Om. A very warm welcome and good morning to all of you. So today we are at the end of yet another session, which has been mostly, we can call it as a follow-up session or a session at one go, where we are continuously doing the exercises in terms of getting the complete hang of the exercises, the feel, the experience. Okay, now I think we have progressed quite a bit. And to add to it, as they say, an icing on the cake, we have another session coming up, which you all saw yesterday, and those details have already been posted on the group. Whoever is not in the group, please join the group so you keep getting updates. So this upcoming session will be purely in English, where an explanation of the entire course of Sukshma Vyayam will be taught part by part with more details. So it is a 5-day session coming from the 8th of June, coming Tuesday till Saturday of next week. So I hope you all would still take an advantage, get back to revision once again, and understand how you're doing, and that will take you to the next level. So here, as they say, the proof of pudding is in the eating. If you really want to understand how good a dish is, just by looking at it or just by feeling the aroma, you will not get the exact taste unless and until you put it on your tongue, which means you eat it. So I have tasted the pudding, and I can assure you that health will be something which you will have at your optimum level. Your mind balance will be fantastic. Small things will not bother you anymore. In fact, greater things also, as you progress, greater things also will not bother you. So I have been living with this particular Sukshma Vyayam for the last 20 years. And what I was 20 years ago in terms of my mental, emotional, and physical strength, I can tell you that I'm far better today. After 20 years, I started at 40. Now, just last month, I completed 60. So now I'm glad to announce that I'm in the senior citizen club. Yeah. So what more do you need? As you're growing older, you are feeling younger. You are experiencing that youth in you. I don't think we can ask for anything more. Yeah. And most importantly, troubles, worries, people behave differently. They don't behave the way you have expected. All these things will not bother you. Situations, people, and circumstances, all this. So I would strongly recommend. I've seen a good lot of participants who not only are practicing, but have also induced their family to practice this. I can see this. So you all are hardcore participants, I can call. Who join in the beginning, they are on a trial and error. But who sustain and come to this stage of the last day of the session are the ones who are really understood this, and they have want to make it a part of their life. So why I'm telling all this is only to induce that confidence in you. You need not be skeptical or doubtful of anything. I am watching for whatever I'm saying. And okay, you take it on my value for about a month. You will see how you will progress in 1 month. Then I don't need to do the talking. You will start doing the talking. Okay. With these words of inspiration and confidence, now we move forward. So today we go again at one go, the entire set of exercises, where we'll follow the sequence. We'll go a little slowly today, not too fast. You go at your pace on a daily basis. Even if you're taking slightly more than an hour, don't worry. Please continue to do it at your pace. Then thereafter, your pace will automatically increase. Okay? Yeah. So Ucharana Shakti, first clear your throat. This is for a good, melodious, soothing, and powerful voice. Now let's say a short prayer. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Lead me from untruth towards the truth. Lead me from darkness to light. Lead me from death and suffering to immortality. Peace, peace, peace. Now, with the blessings of the Lord, the Mother Nature, Prakriti, and our entire Guru Parampara, let's invoke their blessings, pay our gratitude, thanks, and we start exercises. I presume you remember the 3 principles. That is a very effective process. It is known as the placebo effect. You can go onto the net and understand. It has a deep impact. And of course, gratitude is something which is the most benevolent quality of a human being. So let's practice this. And keeping this in mind, we move forward. Okay. Here we go. Dhriti Shakti Vikas. Head back, shallow breaths, 20 to 30. ಹಗುರಾಗಿ ಉಸಿರು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಜೋರಾಗಿ ನಾಯಿ ಉಸಿರು ಹಾಡ್ದಾಗೆ. Focus the breath to this portion of the body, the back portion of the brain. Next, standing straight, focus on the Sahasrara chakra, the crown of your head, for good memory. Now, tilt your head. If you can touch your chin, fine. Otherwise, just tilt your head. Very good. Now our brain is completely activated, strengthened. Now Netra Shakti, right, left. Continue on those lines. Up and down. Cross this way. Do Do it for a good 7-10 minutes later. Now look at your left shoulder and your right shoulder. For eyes filled with life, filled with love, sparkling and bright. Now, look at your finger and at an object 15-20 feet away from you. Focus on the finer details on the finger as well as at the object. And then shift. You can blink as much as you want. Okay, now we come to the last exercise. Look at the tip of your finger, rolling your eyeballs together, focusing at the tip of your finger. Don't raise your head, only your eyeballs. As much as you can, raise them. And without blinking, stare at the tip of the finger. ಎರಡು ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳನ್ನ ಆ ಬೆರಳಿನ ತುದಿಯನ್ನ ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಗೂರಿ ನೋಡಿ. Yes. There we are. Okay. Now we come to the face. You're slowly breathing in through your mouth and holding your nose, you come down, push all the air into your face and hold as much as you can and release the fingers on your nostrils and breathe out through the nose and come up. Do as deep as you can. Okay. 6 to 8 times. Now we focus on Karna Shakti. Before that, we activate all the lymphatic glands. We are cheering the army within, motivating them, giving them food, taking care of their needs. Now massage clockwise, anti-clockwise. Rub it properly. Good. Now Karna Shakti. Your problems of giddiness and also situation of losing balance and ear pain when you're on the flight, and most importantly, migraine. These face and the ear exercise, what we did, it has an impact on your migraine. In fact, it has cured many people of migraine. Okay, now neck, left and right. Slowly and gently. Forward, backward. Don't bend your back without bending your back. Sideways. Now let's do the rotation. Okay, the last exercise. Now you breathe in and push your neck out and hold there for a while. Come back, standing straight, breathe out from the bottom of your throat with a coarse sound. Coughing is a normal phenomena. That means you've done it well. So don't bother about it. Sorry. Okay. Now we come to the arms and shoulders. Kanda Tata Bahu Shakti Vikasaka. Fist, thumb in, fist closed. Now push your arms out, meaning you're locking your elbows. So with it, you get a better play to go up and down. Breathe in the same way as you do for the face exercise. Hold and then pump. Okay. Now, breathe in, and as you come back out. 6 to 8 times reverse. Here you take a breath in, and as you come to this position, you breathe out. When your chest is expanding, you're breathing in. And as you come like this, you're breathing out. Okay. Similarly here, you are breathing in and while you're expanding. Where the principle, chest expansion is breathing, and breathe out is when your chest contracts. Okay. Okay. Now, thumb in, fist closed, a quick short breath, hold and rotate. When you're rotating, your hands should go almost touching your ears, and when they're in the front, they should almost touch each other. Then touching your ears, go back like this. A quick short breath, hold and breathe as much as you can till you want to take breath, and then you punch and then take a fresh release of breath. Now we do reverse. Sideways, reverse namaskar. Six to 10 times. Forward, only up to your thigh. Immediately lift your hand. Normal breathing. Now, from your sides, hit back. Okay. Normalize your breath. Now, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. As fast as you can. Now breathe in, hold, and hit that resistance and lift. And when you come up, breathe out. Your hands should literally shake like this. There is so much of weight on your hands. You're not able to take it, but you're trying your best to lift. Palm open, fingers together. Fingers apart, palm open. About 4 to 6 times. The more you apply pressure, the more stronger your hands will be. It's highly fat burning and muscle building and strengthening of your hands. Yes. Now I do for the wrist. You can use this way to further enhance the play. And do it. Now, fingers apart at your shoulder level, parallel to each other. Now for your fingers, breathe in and pull. Next. You'll get tremendous strength in your palm and your fingers. Okay, now we have completed the arms and the shoulder, Skanda Tata Bahu. Now we come to the chest, Vakshasthala, where you expand your chest and you breathe in, expand as you go back, invoke all the positive. Okay, I went into the last one, yes. Focus on the tip of each and every finger. Very useful for nervous disorders. Very good for arthritis as well. Now we go to the chest. So while you breathe and expand your chest, invoke all the cosmic energy into yourself. And as you come out, you can let out your negative emotions as we do for the trunk. Same way, okay. Slowly and steadily, you can stand next to a chair or a table, a wall, and see that you don't lose balance. This also strengthens your heart muscles. Okay, now you have to roll back your shoulder and try to touch your calf muscles with your fingers. You cannot touch, but just try to go to that position. Three times. Now we do the hardcore breathing. Hands on your thighs. Ensure there is no gap here. Completely tight. Chest open. Head back. Only focus on the forceful breathing. Breathe out from the bottom of your abdomen. And slowly inhale. And again, breathe out. 10 to 20 counts. Keep pulling your hands down in the whole process. Don't allow them to go loose. Now look straight and repeat. Slightly tilt your head. Repeat. Now, Sheetali, form a spot like this and slowly breathe in. Allow the air to go over your tongue, which has all the moisture, and slowly sends in a cool wave into your body.
So showing sideways, sir.
Okay. Is it clear, or should I come a little closer?
Breathe in from the nose or from the mouth, Guruji?
Breathe in from the mouth. No, I told you form a spout, and through the spout, you're taking the air where there is moisture on your tongue. So that air which you breathe in, over the moisture, it sends a cool wave into your body. And now when you come down, you're forming a chin lock, a Jalandhar Bandh. So this activates all your thyroid, parathyroid, endocrine, and all other glands which in your body. Yeah. So it has got, all the exercises have got multiple effects because it is designed with pranayam and bandh.
Oh, thank you, Guruji.
Now we do the bending 60° forward. This will push your hip out and expand your chest and bend 60°. Do that forceful breathing from the bottom of your abdomen. Now, same way, we'll do a 90°. Your upper body is parallel to the ground. Expand your chest from the bottom of your spine. Bend forward. Head, neck up. Eyes gently closed. Thumb facing the ground. Yes. Now we do Shitali again. Form a spout, slowly breathe in through your mouth. As you come down, push all the air into your face. Do a chin lock, Kantband. And after a while, slowly release from your nose and come up. Two to three
Breathe
times.
out Jalandhar Bandh, Guruji.
Sorry?
Breathe out and Jalandhar Bandh, no?
No. See, you're breathed in.
Mm.
And breathed in and you're touching your chin to your chest and you're pulling your throat inside. There is a band there. Now you're holding all the air inside. And then release from your nose and slowly come up. See, these are very important pranayam bands. So please don't have any doubts. Ask and clarify yourself. This has to be done.
What
I'll show you
I
one second.
understood, breathe in from the mouth and Jalandhar Bandh, then afterwards release.
Exactly. So feel the pressure which is created in your throat. That pressure activates all the glands. Okay.
Okay, Guruji.
Yeah, thank you. Now we move forward to the Udara Shakti, where first we'll prepare ourselves. Breathe in and push our abdomen out. ಉಸಿರನ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆನ ಉಬ್ಬಿಸಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಉಂಟು ಅಷ್ಟು ಉಬ್ಬಿಸಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಉಸಿರನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೊಟ್ಟೆನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಉಂಟು ಅಷ್ಟು ಕುಗ್ಗಿಸಿ. So breathing out, you contract your abdomen. Breathing in, you expand your abdomen. We are preparing for the exercise 2 to 3 times. Breathe through your nose slowly and push your abdomen out. Okay, now we're ready. Now you know, breathe out completely. Push your abdomen. You're holding in that position and you're palpitating your abdomen. ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಉಸಿರನ್ನು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಯನ್ನ ಹೊರಗೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ಬೋದು ಅರೆ ಏನು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೇಳಿ, ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ. ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಬಹಳ ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವ್ಯಾಯಾಮ ಇದು ಮಾತ್ರ. ಎಲ್ಲದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಠಿಣ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್. Now 60 degree. Breathe out, hold and palpitate. Ninety degree. Keep pushing your knees backward. Don't try to bring it in the front in this way. Push them back as you're doing the exercise. Okay, next we keep our feet at an angle and do the sideways movement of the movement. Breathe out, hold and move your abdomen sideways. These are quite strenuous if you do it well. There is a band you can see when you are breathing in out, when breathing out and holding, and you are moving the parts. There is enormous blood supply happening inside the abdomen. The whole abdomen is getting activated because of the pressure and strengthening of the muscles, tissues. That adds value to this. Okay. Now, forward rotation. Breathe out, hold, and rotate forward. Now reverse. Breathe out, hold, and reverse. Very good. Now we are going to do another Uddiyana Bandh, which is also known as Agnisar. It enhances the strength of all the digestive organs, especially the digestive juices in your body, which enhances your digestion capacity and absorption of nutrients. So the food intake will automatically reduce and excess fat building in the body will go down. This is a very natural process of dieting. See, we try to eat less and we think, okay, we're taking less calories. But what about the nutrition for the body? Now, this is the natural process where the capacity to absorb nutrition from the given amount of food that is enhanced over here. Like if 1 kilo of sugar cane, when you crush, if that is giving 1 glass of sugar cane juice. Now what happens if the crushing capacity goes down? 1 kilo of sugar cane will only give you say 3/4 glass. Then you'll have to add another 300 grams of sugar cane to get that 1/4 glass of juice, isn't it? So here you don't, when you add that extra quantity of sugar cane, then you are taking more quantity of food and the rest goes into accumulation of fat. So a very good dieting method. All the abdominal exercises, I would recommend you all do it twice on a daily basis. So that will reduce your fat. It will enhance your digestive. With that, your excretion also, all the bowel movements will get better. And with that, your sleep will get better. Okay. Now breathe out completely. Push your abdomen in. Focus on the navel point. Push it in. And try to keep your body straight and hold as much as you can till the time you can hold, and then breathe in again. Let's do it twice. Breathe out, hold, and be there. Breathe in and come up. Then again, breathe out, hold, and push your abdomen in at the navel. Here you are also activating the Swadhisthana chakra. Good. Now we come to the trunk, and after that we do the groin. Feet at a distance, width of your shoulder, hands parallel. Breathe out and go back, and breathe in and come forward. 8-10 times. Do it as much as you can, slowly and gently, and then increase the speed. Now, all these exercises, what we are doing for the trunk, apart from strengthening your trunk and your spine, it does one major important job, which is strengthening of the pancreas. Pancreas is at this portion of the body, behind the abdomen, upper abdomen, which is about 6 inches long. It regulates all the hormone production and the insulin production in your body. So people with diabetes, whatever be the level, you can, and any kind of diabetes, you are strengthening the pancreas by this moment. And now the next important is what we're going to do this way. This particular movement, it will always regulate your insulin and hormone production in your body. So do it with care and that feeling. Now my pancreas are getting strong. The right amount of insulin is being produced. The right hormones are being produced in my body. So that hormonal disbalance, mood imbalances, mood swings, all will be taken care by this.
Guruji, one small question.
Yeah.
See, when we bend sideways, no, you said actually there will be pressure on the center of the backbone.
Yes.
But whereas I am getting only on the sides, it is not going to the.
Yeah. In fact, now this particular exercise, what we're doing is we're basically preparing ourselves for the next exercise. We are flexing our back sideways. Okay. The sides, the waist sideways.
Yeah.
Now, I remember when I told you, you intertwine your fingers and then with facing the sky, when you bend, you have to ensure with that body movement. If you move a little forward or backward, you will not get that pressure. You ensure that this portion of the body, you're feeling the pressure. You adjust your body accordingly. Slowly, when you come to the right position, you'll get the pressure on your pancreas.
It means like the position what I'm doing is not correct.
Exactly. When you're doing it right, it will automatically go to the pancreas. If you're bending a little forward, and there's one more point which you have to bear in mind. Let's say I bend this way. Okay. Now this hand, for this you need a longer range. But this hand has got, since it is closer, what happens is it tends to become a little loose and easy. What you have to do is you have to push this hand and stretch this hand. You got it?
Okay.
When you do
got it.
then you will get the pressure. See, that is that slight thing which, these are the nuances which I'm telling you. So stretch your arm which is below and then again stretch this arm to catch hold of that arm. There is a distance of benefit which this arm has got and this doesn't have. So that stretch will give you a pressure on the pancreas.
Okay. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Yeah. Good you ask this question, because this is, unless you do it right and you get it right, you will not get the benefits. Okay. Now we are preparing. Slowly we are coming down. To get that, give that extra push, we are stretching our muscles and your sides, your waist. Do it once again. Okay. Now, intertwine, stretch upward, and you bend sideways. Breathing, you can keep it normal. Now what you do is, this particular hand you stretch, and the upper arm, you try to go in line with the lower arm. You will see that pressure. Did you experience that?
Yes, Guruji. I think little bit now the pressure is.
Now, as your body gets flexible, then you will see a better impact. If you have started moving towards the center of your back, it is great. Okay. Now, the other side. Keep breathing normal. We'll do once again. Okay. Bend. Now, bend the lower arm to the fullest and take the upper arm to be in line with the lower arm. Got it? A very effective exercise, because they say pancreas are like the king of all the glands. So when you keep the king in order, the rest of the glands will fall in line, because their entire hormonal balances is all with respect to the pancreas, and that needs to be in order. Okay. One last time. Bend sideways. Push both your arms. Basically the one which is on the top. Yeah. Now hold your right arm wrist with your left arm this way. Keep it on the back of your spine and let's do forward and backward. This is your spine and waist strengthening exercise. Bend as much as you can. When you bend backwards, that is again for your thyroid, parathyroid. Okay. Bend, take your head back as much as you can. And be there for some time. When you go back, it is breathe in. When you come forward, it is breathe out. Remember the chest example, expansion and contraction. Now let's do the rotation clockwise, anti-clockwise. You can sway your hands or keep them on your side or let them loose, whatever you want. Breathing, you will find your own comfort. When you're going back, it is breathe in, and when you come forward, it is breathe out. Now, let's give a jerk to the back. Breathe in positive emotions, and when you go back, when you hit your hands back, throw out the negative emotions. Keep one in mind and work on that one. Don't keep changing. So first get one emotion in place and then you can move to the other one. Okay. Now let's massage. Do circular movements, also good for your hip joint. Clockwise, anti-clockwise. You will never have any back issues anytime. Back, waist. Okay. Now we come to the groin. A quick short breath, hold and pull. Feet together, hands on your sides. Body straight. Keep lifting your chest. Now here is the difference. In this particular exercise, you're expanding your chest. You're breathed in. Now you're pushing your abdomen in and you're expanding your chest. I think somebody who had asked the other day, this is where you see when you breathe in, normally your stomach is expanded. But in this particular exercise, it's going reverse because you're putting your force on the groin and thereby your stomach is contracting.
Guruji, can we breathe? Can we breathe? When you hold it, can we breathe or no? We have to hold the breath.
You are breathing in, holding, and you're pulling your groin up. And when you've held enough, then you breathe out and release. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Keep a smile on your face. Once again. Okay, now 4 inches apart. Raise your upper body, raise your chest, expand your chest. Breathe out and release the pressure you have created on the groin. Once again. urinary infections, frequent urination, continence, all these will be taken care. And of course, your monthly cycle disorders, your sexual disorders, all are taken care by this. Now, 10 inches apart. You're pulling your genitals and your rectum, both up. It should be like a stone. Hold. You're breathed in and you're holding. Normally, if you see, the buns are reverse. But here, this is again a reverse bun, where in other buns, you breathe out and you hold. But in this, what we did last, the Uddiyana bun, we completely breathed out and we had. Here, we are just doing the opposite. Swadhisthana and Mooladhara Chakra. Now, this we are activating on the Mooladhara. Breathe. Breathe in, hold, and pull. Yes, okay. So far good. We have come up to our groin. Now we come to the last level, which is the legs.
Guruji,
Ah,
while in this groin exercise, it is becoming difficult to pull that groin, but chest expansion is happening. You mean to say, means more practice it comes?
yeah, it comes by practice. You focus on pulling the groin. I'm telling you the advanced level where you slowly, after you pull the groin, now you want to create more space. So what you do, you push your abdomen in and you are going up and you're expanding your chest. Expanding your chest meaning basically to pull the groin upper and upper.
But
So as you perfect the art, you will see that you want to create more pull and you start pulling your body up. Okay.
but more pressure is on the shoulders and expanded
No.
chest.
Pressure is on the groin only.
Okay.
You are lifting your body to create more pressure on your groin. So that will come gradually.
Okay.
Now, what you are saying is absolutely right. Your question is right. Initially, you will only feel here, you will not feel anything by raising your body, but I'm trying to prepare you to come to the next level.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So now we come to the legs. Activate the Mooladhara Chakra by kicking. Normal breathing. Okay. Now we are going to the next level. Pull and come down. Your heels should touch your hips. Okay. Now we'll do the Virasana. The back foot is in this position and the front foot is straight. So this is one is perpendicular, one is vertical. Now you bend. See that your entire leg that stretches there on the leg, which is at the back. Your hands are straight, parallel to the ground. You're looking fiercely at the in the front, like as though the enemy is coming to attack you. You're the frontline warrior. Invoke that courage within you and keep saying, I can and I will. I'll face all the challenges in my life, all the hurdles with a smile, without getting angry, without getting disgusted. Invoke that courage. This particular position releases those hormones of courage. That is the reason it's known as Virasana. Okay. There is a lot of science behind each and every position and the mental thought what you are cultivating. So that is how you get the real benefit. Otherwise, you're not saying anything to your body. You're just moving your body in various other exercises. Yes, the muscles may build. There is cardio happening, endocrine hormones are released, fine. But these kind of advantages, what you get in terms of impact on your mind will not happen because you don't know the subject. So the placebo effect and the thought process behind every exercise is very important. Okay, go down, look straight, and with courage, invoke that strength in you of courage and ability to face. And I tell you, this works. It's not just theory. I have experienced myself. Okay, now Chandrasana. Now let's come to a state of surrender and humility towards the Almighty and Prakriti. Okay, go down, raise your arms up, Namaskar position. Pray to the Lord. Pray to Mother Prakriti. Lord Dhanvantari. Yes. The other leg. Slow and steady as much as you can. Okay. Now we come to the lunges. Now, as I told you, it's not that you should be able to do all the exercises perfectly and at one go. No. Some exercises where you find it difficult, maybe just give an attempt to whatever you can. As I told you, kicking, even if you do this much is okay. You start from there and one day you'll reach to where we are talking about. Okay, slowly. Now lunges. Take the support of a wall if you want. Feet at an angle. Go down. Excellent for your knee strengthening, leg strengthening. You're here. You can keep this balance this way. Up, down, up, down. 6 to 10 times, and you can increase your count. The more you do, the more stronger your legs will be. Go as down as you can. Yeah. Now raise your toes, heels, sorry. Stand on your toes, balance. A very good exercise for your calf muscles, which is the heart for the lymphatic fluid. Yes. And another one in this is, as you did this, be there for some time. Okay. Now we come to the next exercise for the super brain. Left hand, hold your right ear. Right hand, hold your left ear. And rub your ears, your earlobes, go down. Ensure your knees don't cross your toes. ಮೊಣಕಾಲು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಬ್ಬೆರಳನ್ನ ದಾಟಕೂಡದು. ಆ ರೀತಿ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಈ ಭಾಗವನ್ನ ಹಿಂದಕ್ಕೆ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಳಗೆ. As many as you can. Do 2, 4, 6, 7, 10, whatever you can. Okay. Now here, come on your heels and on your toes. This is again an exercise for the lymphatic fluid movement, strengthening the immunity army inside. Now again, a few exercises which are for your physical and mental coordination. Yes, sir. So you're doing all at one go, where you're balancing. So your mind and body are in perfect balance. And you have taken complete control of your breathing pattern. It is voluntary at the moment. Yes. Now another level of body-mind balance. Close your eyes and balance. The other leg. Now we raise. Come on your toes and count up to 100. Now keep raising your legs up and down. You're strengthening your calf muscles, which is the heart for the lymphatic fluid movement. Okay. So let's do the kicking. Now, this is the leg with which you're going to kick. Before that, come on your heels. Push your knee down. Keep pushing 2, 3 times, 4 times. Push, 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 and then you kick. Now the other leg. Push your knee down. The reverse movement of the knee. Whatever sounds you get in the knee are all corrected by this particular exercise. Keep pushing your knee down and kick. Okay. Now we can raise our legs straight. Yeah. Where your legs are completely straight and you're holding your knee in position. You're not allowing it to oscillate. So that strengthens your knees. Okay. Now we come to the last segment, which is your foot. Rotate clockwise, anti-clockwise, and in this position. Clockwise, anti-clockwise. Okay, now let's massage our legs, our knees, basically. Clockwise, anti-clockwise. Feet apart. Yes. Now we do the last acupressure on your palm, which activates all the parts in your body. We need to do the walk on our toes, up and down. Okay, I think we have done all the exercises. Come. Now, the other side. Interlock. Now hit. Go in circles, clockwise, anti-clockwise. Now punch. Now the other hand. You can start with the punch. Clockwise, anti-clockwise. Now reverse. Wrist. The last one. Sukshma Vyayam Saral Yoga. Namaskar. Thank you, everybody. Wish you great health ahead. Hari Om. Namaskar. I would recommend after this, if you're doing any more exercise, please do that. But you should end with a 7 to...
Swamiji, Surya Namaskar.
You want Surya Namaskar?
One minute, one.
Okay.
With breathing slowly,
Yeah, I'll teach you slowly. I would recommend a 7 to 10 minute Shavasana, where you're lying down, your chest facing the sky. And what you basically need to do is start from your toes. Say that take your left leg and feel that awareness inside your body and slowly come up to your upper thigh. Then go to the right hand and visualize that awareness and come up to your upper thigh of the right. And then go to your hands. From your fingers you start. Slowly you come up like this. And then from here you come up. And then bring that awareness, that is that Arivu Shakti, Chetana Shakti, what we call, and come up slowly into your face, into your head, and then visualize it going again downwards in the same way. This about 7 to 10 minutes. All the energy which has gone in doing the exercise, you will get 10 times the energy back by doing this Shavasana. It's highly recommended. Make time for this. If you have some work, then do this a little later, but do it within an hour's time. Okay. Yeah. Now we do Surya Namaskar.
Guruji, now
I couldn't hear you.
ಗುರಿ ನಾವು ಕೆಳಗೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು
ಯಾವ್ದು ಹೇಳಿ
ಸೂರ್ಯ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ನಮಗೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನೀ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್
ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡಿ ಅಮ್ಮ ನಿಮಗೆ
ಸೂರ್ಯ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು
ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಯಾವ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಕೈ ಮುಂದೆ ತರ್ತೀರಾ ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನೇ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಬೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಬೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಏನಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ಈ ಕೆಲವು ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ನೆಲದ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಿರ್ತೀರಿ ನೋಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಈ ತರ ಬಂದು ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಈ ತರ ಹಿಂಗ 6ನೇ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂಗ ಹೇಗೆ ಭುಜಂಗಾಸನ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಾಗ ನೀವು ಭುಜಂಗಾಸನ ಮಾಡೋದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇವ್ರ ಮೌಂಟನ್ ಪೋಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೇಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಬಿಡಿ, ನೀವು ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಿಚಾರ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಸೊ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಕೂಡೋದಾಯ್ತು ಈ ತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಸೊ 2 ಸರ್ತಿ ಮಾಡೋಣ. 1 ಸರ್ತಿ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡೋಂಥದ್ದು ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ತೋರಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಓಕೆ, now in this namaskar position you recite that mantra like Om Mitraya Namaha. Okay, and then you breathe in and you go back as much as you can. Now this is complete breathe in. Now breathe out and slowly come forward and touch the floor with your fingers. And hold your lower legs and push your head towards your knee. Now this is breathe out. Now we come to the third position, which is breathe in. One foot is at the back. Our hands are on the sides. Is it visible? Okay. Now here you are looking up. There is pressure on your neck. This is good for your thyroid. Then you take this foot back. You are like a plank. Hands are your shoulder width. Now you breathe out. Now you hold your breath. You're forming a band here. Go down, lock your rectum, and this way lock your chin and be in this position and slowly breathe in and come up. Lower your toes. You breathe in, be in that position, and then breathe out. Come to the neck. Now again, 1 foot forward, up, and this way. The second position, come down. That was breathe out, and now breathe in, and you come down. ಅಮ್ಮ ಇವಾಗ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಕೂಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಬ್ರೀದ್ ಇನ್, ಉಸಿರು ತಗೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಹಿಂದೆ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತೀರಿ, ಇದೊಂದು ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎರಡನೇದು ಇದನ್ನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟು, ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಆದ್ರೂ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದ್ರೂ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮೂರನೇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಹೀಗೆ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬಂದು ಸಾರಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಕಾಲು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇದು ಬರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ 5ನೇ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಕಷ್ಟ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಈ ತರ ಮಲಗಿಬಿಡಿ. ನೆಲದ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಲಗಿ ಭುಜಂಗಾಸನ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇದನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ಮತ್ತೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಬನ್ನಿ, 2 ಕಾಲ ಮೇಲೆ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಬಂದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಬೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಬಂದು 3-4 ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಬಂದ್ರು ಸಾಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮ ವ್ಯಾಯಾಮದಿಂದ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಬಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದರಿಂದ ನೀವು ಈ ಸೂರ್ಯ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ದೇ ಇರೋರು ಒಂದು 6 ತಿಂಗಳು ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮ ವ್ಯಾಯಾಮ ಮಾಡಿ ದೇಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ಅವಾಗ ಒಂದು 5-6 ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅವರು ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಸೂರ್ಯ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು.
ಹರಿ ಓಂ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಹರಿ ಓಂ.
ಹರಿ ಓಂ. ನಮ್ ತಾಯಿಗೆ ಚಿಕನ್ ಗುನ್ಯಾ ಜ್ವರ ಬಂದು ಎಡಗಾಲ್ಗೆ ಕಾಲು ಮಡ್ಚಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, 3 ಸರಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಪಾಪ. ಅವರು ಈ ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಣಾಯಾಮ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗತ್ತಾ? ಅದು ನಿಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಮಾಡವೆಲ್ಲ
ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ? ಅಮ್ಮ ಕೇಳು ಅಂದ್ರು. ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ ಗುರುಜಿ?
ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಮ್ಮ.
ಹಾ ಸರಿ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ, ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೆಲವರು ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ನಾನು ಸಮಾಪ್ತಿ ಒಂದು ಪೂರ್ಣವಾದ ಮಂತ್ರ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಇದು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿದ್ದವ್ರು ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೇರಣೆಯ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮನಿಂದ ಆಗಿದ್ದು, ಆತನ ಕೃಪೆಯಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದು. ಆ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮನಿಗೆ, ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ದೇವತೆಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಗುರು ಪರಂಪರಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆ, ವಂದನೆಗಳು. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Hello.
Hello.
We thank Guruji for sparing his time, valuable time. And it was a 5-day basic exercise plus 5-day rehearsal exercises. And I think we have tried to perfect our exercises. And now it is time for all of us to give a promise that we will practice this yoga for life to the Guruji. We should all take a promise. And this and for the benefit of members, we thought we'll have another basic session where from the basic level, again, breathing will be like the first 5 days, another 5 more days from 8th to 12th, we will have sessions. And already I have shared the link with in the WhatsApp group, which can be shared to your relatives and friends. And who are all interested can be a part of that particular gathering. And for whoever are want the regular practice to be done, the WhatsApp, the YouTube videos have already been posted. You can see the YouTube videos and practice it. So Guruji has actually, he is very kind-hearted, and he was telling that we will have a sessions on a daily basis. We are yet to finalize on that. So once we get to know about that, we will again intimate in the groups. Thank you one and all. Without your all participation, this program would not have been a success. So thank each one of you for being a part of this particular event. And I think health is wealth. So let us give more importance to our health and spread the awareness of being healthy. So thank you one and all. And now you can take all the question answers, sir.
Timing. Before that, hearty
It
thanks.
will again be 7:15 to 8:15 only, sir.
Okay. I extend my hearty thanks to all the participants. It was great to see enthusiastic, dedicated, and really keen in learning something new and inculcating in their life. It was a great experience being with you all. And I give all credit to the organizers. Without them, we would not have come together, honestly. So they are the bridge to the two sides of the river, which would have never met unless and until they came in between. So my hearty thanks to Shri Venkatesh Babu, Shri Chandrasekhar, Shri Yatish, and Shri Nagesh. Okay. And lastly, but more profoundly, I would also want to thank my wife, because without her, I would not have been able to really conduct anything. See, everything which you see around has been all done by her, and her participation and her enthusiasm has also made me agree to each and every request which comes in, because I know that things will be in order. And I generally like to work in a systematic and orderly condition. So it is many sincere thanks to my wife, Srimati Padmaja Srinivas Sirigiri. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Guruji.
Question answers.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you.
Hello. Sir, you said you'll teach us some 2 to 3 exercises on abs.
Okay, you want that also? Okay. Yeah, in fact, my wife, she said you were talking about abs, you didn't do. This is good. Actually, somebody should be interested. You know, if things come just like that, then there is no great interest. Okay, I'll show you some real good ab exercises, which you have to do initially. If you can do 15 seconds, then increase to 30, then to 45, and then to 1 minute. Okay. Now come on your elbows. Okay. And touch the knee to the elbow this way. Now keep-
Guruji, you have to go a
Sir,
little,
we cannot see properly.
you have to go a little back. Yeah, this is,
okay, this position is okay.
yes, it's fine.
Okay. Now you come on these hands. Very good for your burning, fat burning. The beauty here is doing it for a longer time. Start with 15-20 seconds, then go to 30, and then go to 45 and a minute. Okay. Then come on your arms and 15 seconds and then 30, then 45, 1 minute. That's the second one. And then okay. This one.
ಫತೇಪುರ್ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ವಿಶ್ವನಾಥ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ.
See, there is tremendous pressure on your abs. Yeah. Got it? So you can start with these three. Then I'll keep adding.
ಕನಕಪ್ಪ ಸಿರಿಗೆರೆ.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
ಕನಕಪ್ಪ ಮಗ.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Yeah. Any more questions?
Guruji, ಸೆಷನ್ ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ನಾನು ಸಂಧ್ಯಾ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಅಂತ.
ಹೇಳಮ್ಮ, ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು.
ಸಂಧ್ಯಾ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಅಂತ. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಕ್ಕಂಗಿದಿರೋ ಕೋ ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದೆ. ತುಂಬಾ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್.
ಕೆಲೋಜಿ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಅವರಲ್ಲ?
ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ
ಕೆಲೋಜಿ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಅಲ್ಲ.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅವನು ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಅಂತ. ಸಂಧ್ಯಾ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಜೊತೆಲಿ ಓದಿದ್ವಿ ಇಬ್ರುನು.
ಯಾರಿಂದ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಂತಮ್ಮ ನಿಮಗೆ?
ಸಂಧ್ಯಾ ರಾಣಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್.
ಸಂಧ್ಯಾ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದ? ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ.
ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು. ತುಂಬಾ ನಾವು 4-5 ಜನ 5 ಜನ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ ಗುರೂಜಿ ಎಲ್ಲ. ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು 10 days ಗುರೂಜಿ. ತುಂಬಾ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಗುರೂಜಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಭೇಟಿ ಆಗೋಣ ಹೇಳಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರೋ ಮಂಗಳವಾರದಿಂದ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೇನ ಮುಂದೆ ಏನ ಬರುತ್ತೋ ನೋಡ.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ ಗುರೂಜಿ.
ಬಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಿ.
ಓಕೆ ಗುರೂಜಿ.
ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದು ಮುಂದೆ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡೋಣ.
ಓಕೆ ಗುರೂಜಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಗುರೂಜಿ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಗುರೂಜಿಗಳಿಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಆಯೋಜನೆ ಮಾಡಿದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಗಳು. ಮತ್ತು ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಇದರಿಂದ ಸಮಾಜ ಋಣ ತೀರಿಸುವ ಒಂದು ಇದರಿಂದ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಗುಣದಿಂದ ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀರಲ್ಲ, ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಆನಂದ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಇದನ್ನ ಮುಂದುವರ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಇದರ ಪೂರ್ಣ ಲಾಭ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮಂತ ಗುರುಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಗುರುದಕ್ಷಿಣೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಲಾಭ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ನನಗ ಒಳ್ಳೇದ್ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಗುರುಜಿ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಗುರುಜಿ, ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಗುರುಜಿ.
Guruji, I think what we require is a time management course from you. The way you put your time for this exercise, Bhagavad Gita, etc. I don't know how you really manage your time. It's so wonderful. Thank you very much.
Yeah. No, we'll definitely talk about this because without time management, all these things will not happen. I'll take you my personal experience that it's enough for you to understand how really time is managed. There's no theory here. I will talk practical along with theory. Okay.
Thank you, Guruji.
ಹರಿ ಓಂ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಹರಿ ಓಂ.
ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲೂ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಹಾಗೆ ಯೋಗದಲ್ಲೂ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ತಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಕಮ್ಮಿನೇ ಗುರುಜಿ. ತುಂಬಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಬಹಳ ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಣಾಯಾಮ ಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಬಹಳ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಇದು ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಹಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಿದೆ ಗುರುಜಿ. ತಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಗಳು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಲದು. ಹರಿ ಓಂ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಸಂಧ್ಯಾ ಅವರೇ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ಹರಿ ಓಂ.
ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಮಂಗಳವಾರದಿಂದ ಶನಿವಾರ.
Guruji. Yeah, Dinesh Guttal here. Please put some light on diets also, Guruji.
Yes, we'll take it in the because that is equally very important. Without having a proper diet, you are not able to achieve what we want. So we'll try to take it up because it cannot be told in a few minutes. It needs decent 10 to 20 minutes time.
Yes. Please.
Yeah,
Please.
sure. Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
It's a good question. Yeah.
Happy morning, Guruji. This is Akhil here.
Yeah, Mr. Akhil.
I just wanted to check the effectiveness. Should it be done in the mornings, empty stomach? In case we are not able to do it sometime, and if we do it in the evening, is it the efficiency is the same or it's not?
Efficiency is the same as far as you do it with a gap of 3 hours from your last meal and 1 hour from your last drink.
Okay. And if we have to combine some other cardio along with this, what would you suggest, Guruji?
Cardio, I generally for myself, I do Surya Namaskar. Where Surya Namaskar I do in different ways. One is, as I told you, which is the normal way.
Okay.
Now the same exercise, I do it at a fast pace. And fast to an extent, meaning in 12 minutes, I have to reach 36 Surya Namaskars.
Okay.
So when you do at that pace, your heart rate goes up. So that is for cardio.
Okay.
And the second method is for stamina and strength. What I do is each Surya Namaskar I do for 3 minutes.
Okay.
Where there is holding in every position and with and some more new positions which are so that increases your strength and stamina. So you have cardio, you have strength, you have stamina and flexibility. All four you can achieve in the same Surya Namaskar. That's what I'm practicing. So I do 1 day Surya Namaskar and 1 day I do abs, and then the next day Surya and then followed by abs.
Okay. Thank you, Guruji.
Akhilesh.
ಹರಿ ಓಂ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಹರಿ ಓಂ.
ಹರಿ ಓಂ. ಈಗ ಕೊರೋನಾ ಬಂದು ಹೋಗಿರೋರು ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ ಗುರುಜಿ? 1 ತಿಂಗಳಾಗಿದೆ.
1 ತಿಂಗಳಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡಮ್ಮ.
ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಷನ್ಗೆ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ನನ್ನ ಪರಿಚಯದವರು ಯಾರೋ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ.
ಮಾಡಿ ಅಮ್ಮ, ಮಾಡಿ. ಇನ್ನ ನಿಮಗೆ ಚೇತರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳ ಬೇಗ ನೀವು ಚೇತರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರಿ.
ಹಂಗೆ ಗುರುಜಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾಗ ಕತ್ತಿನ ಭಾಗ ಒಂಚೂರ್ ನೋವು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಬರ್ಬೋದಾ ಹಂಗೆ?
ನೋಡಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನೋವು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ನೀವು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ವ್ಯಾಯಾಮ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋವು ಬಂದಾಗ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತು 1 ದಿನ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಕೊಡಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ನೀವು ವ್ಯಾಯಾಮ ಮಾಡಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗಾದ್ರೂ ಕತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ್ದೇ ಭಾಗ ಆಯ್ತು ನೋವು ಬಂತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್. ಅದು ವೇರ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಪೇನ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೇನ್ ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನೋವು ಬಂದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ದು ಆ ಒಂದು ಭಾಗ ಇನ್ನ ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಲೆಕ್ಕ. ಅದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನೋವು ಬಂತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಸರಿ ಗುರುಜಿ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲಿ ಮಸಲ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನೀವು ವ್ಯಾಯಾಮ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಸಲ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗಿದಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅವಾಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಸಲ್ ರೀಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತೆ ವ್ಯಾಯಾಮ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡುದು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೋವು ಕೊಡುತ್ತದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ, ನಾನಿಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೇಗೆ ರೋಡ್ ಗೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಡ್ಡ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ವರ್ಕ್ ಅಂಡರ್.
ಅದು ಭಸ್ತ್ರಿಕಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಮೇಲೆ 5 times ಭಸ್ತ್ರಿಕಾ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಆ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ನೋವು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಸೊ ನೀವು ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ, ಹಾಗೆ ಅದು ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂಥನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಗುರುಜಿ, ಆಪ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇದ್ರೆ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
ಮಾಡೋಣ.
ಸರಿ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಗುರು.
ಅದು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಓಕೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಇವರು ಚಂದ್ರಶೇಖರ್ ಅವರು, ಅವರಿಗೆ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್. ಅವರು
ಓಕೆ
ಅದನ್ನ
ಓಕೆ
ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಸರಿ ಸರಿ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಗುರುಜಿ.
Guruji, you suggest we do walking also along with this exercise?
See, after this you have time, you can do walking, you can do cycling, swimming, jogging, whatever you want you can do. See, I was excessively jogging earlier prior to this. Most of my time went in jogging and a little bit of physical movements of our body exercise and some Surya Namaskars, of course. But then when I saw this exercise and I saw what are we achieving by jogging, you are just only achieving cardio and of course overall fitness, but what is happening to the internal organs? And where is the body and mind balance? Where is that you're enhancing all the faculties of your body? So this exercise, it gave me a lot of interest. And when I started, I saw my energy levels going to a different level. So that's how I take this as a priority. And after this, if I have time, I do whatever else I want to do.
Okay, one more question. Do we have to take 1 day rest or we can do all the 7 days?
Weekly 1 day rest is compulsory.
Okay, Guruji.
1 day is compulsory actually. Yeah.
It's very difficult to stop it.
That day you can do light exercises. This pranayam and all what we did over here, the brain exercise, the chest exercise, abdominal exercise, you do that light exercise. And that day you can do enough of walking what you want.
Okay, I do walking every day about 5 kilometers, 5.5 kilometers, Guruji.
Yeah.
And I think I ran 21 kilometers Hiranandani about 4 years back. Now I'm 66.
Oh, Acha, you stay in Hiranandani?
No. I did that Hiranandani half marathon once about 4 years back. And now I shifted to Vizag, but I do walking regularly.
Okay. Good.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you. Okay, I think we are done. Okay. Chandrasekhar Ore, shall we sign off?
Thanks, Guruji.
Yeah.
I think Shekhar is not here.
Okay. So shall I sign off?
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we'll all meet on Tuesday.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you. Welcome.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಗಿದಿರೋದು. ಸಿಕ್ತಮ್ಮ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸರ್